Yo, listen. I like to speak shit into existence. Stay tuned for the BTS Busta Rhymes collab.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. The crowd inside the arena was already loud, but the moment BTS was announced as the winner of Artist of the Year at the 2026 American Music Awards, the entire venue completely exploded. Fans screamed, cameras flashed everywhere, and even people watching from home could feel how emotional the moment truly was. But while the whole world focused on BTS receiving one of the biggest awards of the night, ARMYs noticed something else happening at the exact same time, the sweetest little Jikook interaction that instantly melted everyone's hearts. The second BTS heard their name called, the members jumped up in pure shock and happiness. The camera quickly captured all 7 members celebrating together, but Jungkook's reaction toward Jimin became the moment fans couldn't stop replaying. Before even fully standing up, Jungkook turned directly toward Jimin with the biggest smile on his face, almost like he wanted to share that exact emotional second with him first. And Jimin? He looked equally overwhelmed, laughing while clapping and leaning close to Jungkook as the members embraced each other. It wasn't some huge dramatic moment. It was actually the opposite. It felt natural, soft, and incredibly genuine, which is exactly why ARMYs lost their minds over it. As BTS walked toward the stage, fans noticed Jungkook staying unusually close to Jimin the entire time. Cameras caught Jungkook lightly touching Jimin's back while guiding him forward through the chaos of the crowd and flashing lights. Even while greeting the audience, Jungkook kept glancing toward Jimin with proud little smiles that were impossible to ignore. And honestly, that's what made this entire AMA victory feel even more emotional. This wasn't just another award show win for BTS. Artist of the Year is one of the biggest honors of the night, and winning it again in 2026 proved once more that BTS continues to dominate globally no matter how much time passes. The members have been through military service, solo projects, long tours, exhausting schedules, and constant pressure from the industry. Yet somehow they continue standing together stronger than ever. You could literally see that realization on their faces during the speech. When RM started thanking ARMYs, the members beside him looked emotional already. Jin kept smiling warmly at the audience while Suga nodded quietly. J-Hope looked proud beyond words, and V seemed completely touched by the deafening cheers filling the arena. But fans especially noticed how Jimin and Jungkook kept reacting to each other during the speech. At one point, while the audience screamed loudly after RM mentioned ARMY, Jungkook turned toward Jimin with this tiny laugh, almost in disbelief at how massive the crowd reaction was. Jimin immediately smiled back at him, and for a split second, the two just looked at each other instead of the cameras. It was one of those simple moments that lasts barely a second but somehow says everything. ARMYs online instantly started clipping the interaction from every angle possible. Within minutes, social media was flooded with comments like, "Why does Jungkook always look at Jimin first? Jikook are genuinely each other's comfort people. The way Jungkook smiled at Jimin after the win, I'm not okay." Even during the biggest moment of the night, they're still in their own little world. And honestly, fans weren't exaggerating. The energy between Jimin and Jungkook throughout the entire night felt unbelievably soft. During backstage interviews after the award, the members were still hyped and emotional, talking about how grateful they were to ARMY for supporting them all these years. But while the others answered questions, eagle-eyed fans noticed Jungkook quietly fixing part of Jimin's jacket before stepping back casually like nothing happened. It lasted maybe 2 seconds. But of course, ARMY noticed immediately, because somehow, Jikook always does these tiny affectionate things without even thinking about it. And the best part is that neither of them ever seems aware of how much attention those moments get. They act naturally around each other, which makes every interaction feel even sweeter. There's no performance to it, no forced fan service, just genuine comfort and closeness built from years of growing together. That's why moments like the 2026 AMAs hit fans emotionally. BTS has achieved almost everything imaginable in the music industry. Stadium tours, Billboard records, historic performances, global awards. Yet even after all these years, Jimin and Jungkook still react to each other with the same warmth and excitement fans saw during their rookie days. Actually, many longtime ARMYs said the AMA moment reminded them of old BTS award shows from years ago, when the members would cling to each other in shock after winning major awards for the first time. Except now, there's this deeper emotional layer to everything. BTS understands exactly how meaningful these moments are now, especially after everything they've gone through individually. Fans also couldn't stop talking about how protective Jungkook looked around Jimin during the night. Whenever the members moved through crowded areas backstage, Jungkook seemed to instinctively stay close beside him. In several clips, he subtly checked whether Jimin was following comfortably before continuing forward himself. It's those tiny details that always send ARMY into emotional chaos. Because with Jikook, it's never just one big moment. It's dozens of little moments adding up together. The soft smiles, the instinctive touches, the way they constantly look for each other in crowded rooms, the way they laugh hardest around each other. And during such an important night for BTS, fans felt those emotions even more strongly. Another moment that completely destroyed ARMY happened during BTS's group photos after winning. While photographers shouted directions at the members, Jimin briefly looked overwhelmed by the chaos around them. Jungkook immediately leaned closer and said something near Jimin's ear that made him burst into laughter almost instantly. Nobody knows what Jungkook said, but fans are already convinced it was probably something playful or comforting because Jimin's entire expression changed immediately afterward. That's another reason people love watching them together. Jungkook always seems able to make Jimin smile no matter how stressful or emotional the situation becomes. And Jimin does the exact same for him. Throughout the night, the members repeatedly thanked ARMY for staying beside BTS through every era of their career. Jimin especially became emotional while speaking about how much the fans' love means to them. His voice softened noticeably, and before he could even finish speaking, Jungkook was already looking at him with the fondest expression ever. ARMYs absolutely lost it. One viral post with millions of views simply said, "The way Jungkook looks at Jimin like he's the most precious person in the room." And honestly, that perfectly described the entire night. Even American media covering the AMAs began noticing BTS's incredibly close chemistry on stage and backstage. Many reporters commented on how genuinely connected the members seemed compared to most groups attending the event. BTS didn't feel like celebrities putting on smiles for cameras. They felt like a real family celebrating an important achievement together. And within that family dynamic, Jikook's bond naturally stood out once again. After the ceremony ended, more backstage clips continued appearing online, making fans even more emotional. One short video showed the members leaving the venue while still carrying their awards. Jimin looked exhausted but happy, and Jungkook suddenly reached over to lightly tap his shoulder while smiling proudly at him. The gesture was tiny, but somehow incredibly comforting. Fans immediately described it as boyfriend behavior, best friend energy, and the softest thing ever all at once. Honestly, what makes Jikook moments so powerful isn't just the skinship or the smiles. It's the emotional sincerity behind them. You can tell they genuinely care about each other deeply, and that feeling naturally reaches fans watching them, especially during emotional milestones like winning Artist of the Year, because awards eventually become trophies sitting on shelves. But the memories connected to those moments last forever. And for ARMYs, part of that memory will absolutely be Jungkook smiling at Jimin like he couldn't contain his happiness. As clips from the AMAs continued spreading online overnight, fans from all over the world shared how emotional the night felt for them too. Many talked about growing up alongside BTS and feeling proud seeing the group continue making history in 2026. Others said watching Jimin and Jungkook together reminded them why they fell in love with BTS in the first place, because beyond the fame and success, the members still genuinely love and support each other. That emotional connection has always been BTS's greatest strength. And honestly, the 2026 AMAs proved it again perfectly. No matter how many awards BTS wins, moments like these still feel deeply personal to them. You can see it in their eyes. You can hear it in their voices. And you can especially feel it through the way they hold onto each other during emotional moments. Jikook's reactions throughout the night weren't loud or dramatic. They were soft, comforting, real, and somehow that made them even more unforgettable. By the end of the night, armies everywhere were emotional, proud, and completely overwhelmed watching BTS celebrate another historic achievement together. But alongside all the excitement over Artist of the Year, fans knew one thing for sure. Jikook once again became one of the sweetest highlights of the entire event. And honestly, seeing Jungkook and Jimin smiling at each other so warmly after such a huge victory might have been the real award of the night for ARMYs. What did you think about Jikook's sweet reactions after BTS won Artist of the Year at the 2026 AMAs? Which moment completely melted your heart the most? Don't forget to comment below, like this video, and subscribe for more BTS and Jikook updates, emotional moments, and viral ARMY reactions from around the world. See you in the next video.